Hello, everyone! Welcome to episode 9 of the Threads of Fate. We are still moving and grooving through the early days of this campaign as this thus far unnamed, but with a specific request to come up with a name, group, as they're coming together for the first time here. So if you're excited to see what adventures these hooligans have in store, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode. Leave us a like if you like the episode, and leave us a comment about what you think the name of the group should be. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and dive on in to tonight's episode. Last time, after defeating Commander Medoc and receiving a strange vision, the party reached a safe place to stop for the night. During the night, Olana spoke with a nature spirit, Mossy Oak, about the troubled teenage Druid Bloom, who you learned was only 19 years old. Fyn peered into Wren's dreams, and after getting past a silly upper layer of the dream, saw a glimpse of possibly his past. Wren did realize that Fyn was in his dream, but didn't seem to know what that meant. Or at least didn't confront her about it.
The sheep were also in the dream. So
the sheep were also in the dream, so it could have been anything. In the morning, the group spoke to Mossy Oak again and asked her about the strange magical thing that got tied to their spirits. She didn't have any answers, only that whatever it was truly ancient. After stopping at the Elven Ruins and getting some loot from there, the party finished their return trip to Great Bridge and touched base with the guard captain Elmeril, who informed the party that they would get their reward soon once Captain Zatan had stopped in the city. He did, however, need a name for their group to put on a writ of thanks. Thinking about name options, the party decided to return to the Bridge Inn for the night. So that is where we left off. And we're actually going to start Neela. You are standing in a field, and you are surrounded by fog. You can't see much through this fog all around you, but you smell smoke and something irony, like blood, on the air. In the distance, you like, through the fog, see an occasional burst of orange, as if there are explosions of fire. And as those explosions of fire happen, you hear screams in the distance. You can barely make out a rise in the landscape before you. What would you like to do?
I would like to walk forward and just keep moving forward slowly, but moving.
Yeah. You make your way through the fog, and as you do, you feel something grab your ankle. You look down and you see a person lying there in armor of the King's Guard. A bloody face, hard to recognize, peers out at you and says, "The king is in danger!" And then dies. Hand around your ankle goes limp.
I don't recognize that person distinctly.
If you have the feeling that if their face weren't so beat to hell, you probably would recognize them.
I'm gonna keep moving.
You begin...
Maybe at a quicker pace now.
Yeah, you begin moving faster. You mount the hill. You hear more screams in the distance. You're moving in the direction. You're trying to find what's going on, and then you stumble as you see a whirlwind. The fog sort of seems to clear in a little radius, and you see before you a whirlwind of violence cutting down, 4 or 5 rebels. The whirlwind of violence, that's you. As this other you cuts down the last rebel, she turns to you. You can see her eyes are completely blank, almost like rolled back into her head. She lets out a guttural scream and charges at you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna let her run me through. Just like...
She runs forward with a quick pow pow. There's an axe across your shoulder, sword into your gut. You cough up blood from the stab provided by your own blade. This blank-eyed version of you staring you in the face, lets out this guttural growl. And as she pulls out the blade, you can see like ice forming around the wound. And there was something about you, about her. It's hard to place it, but it was a type of ferocity that you saw in your own face that is hard to understand. And as she pulls away from you and goes to attack another rebel, you fall to your knees, bleeding out. And you hear, deep, bassy boom, boom. As you fall to the ground, your vision fading, a foot larger than you steps on the ground, and you wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night.
Cool. I'm gonna get up and go outside and just kind of get some air.
Yeah.
Do I notice this?
You probably would, because you don't have to sleep, you just have to trance. So I would say, yeah, you could see her go out onto the balcony.
I'm gonna go up to the door and do a little knock, knock, hey. Actually, I might already be on the balcony if I'm not sleeping, because I gotta keep doing my star charts. Bless you. So maybe when she comes out, I just look at her. Hey Neela, you okay?
Yeah, I mean, no, but I don't want to talk about it.
That's fair. That's fine.
Yeah, I just need some air.
Completely understandable.
What are you doing?
Oh, me? I am. I'm making my star chart. So ever since the sky moved, I've been just kind of tracking where the stars are, and from last night, it really hasn't moved all that much. But I'm also noticed being in town, there's not that many lights, but it is a little harder to see the stars tonight. So,
and I will say your concentration has been a little tougher to reach tonight. It seems like they have as a reminder, the lower levels of this inn where the tavern is,
right.
There's an outdoor seating area, and they have been. It is the middle of the night, and there are still people rowdy there. You don't know what on earth they are celebrating, but they are celebrating something.
Also, it's really loud down there, and I keep getting distracted because I've been overhearing. I don't really know what they're doing down there, but they seem really excited about something. So I've been trying to figure out what's going on down there too. But yeah, I'm trying to do my star charts. Because I don't have to sleep as much as the rest of you. I don't really have to sleep. It's not really sleeping, but I just come out here. And normally it's very nice and peaceful, but tonight it's not.
Maybe it's someone's birthday.
Have I been able to pick up anything about what they're...
Make a perception check.
21.
The bits and pieces you overheard, it sounds like rumor has somehow already gotten out that the caravan raid should be coming to an end shortly, and there are a bunch of people. Again, this is a town whose entire purpose of existence is to be a trade hub. So the news that leaked out that this is the problem is coming to an end is being met with some level of excitement. It's clear that not everyone, if this was a 100% confirmed fact, you would imagine it would be even rowdier. Mm-hmm. But there are enough people who believe the rumor, that there's already some excitement.
Gotcha. I'm going to take a second and listen again. No, so I don't think it. I mean, it could be somebody's birthday. That could be part of it. But it does kind of seem like they might. Some of them might know that the raiding might end soon. They may have gotten word of that. So, when your whole economy is trade and merchants coming in and out, like, I can kind of understand.
I mean,
party.
Yeah, that makes sense. And the captain, she said that she'd hear about it quickly after it happened, so news does travel fast around here.
If they're still going, I might go down and get a drink. Because, I haven't been able to track much. I haven't been able to concentrate. It's kind of hard to see everything. They're really loud down there, so, I might go join the party.
Alright. I think I'll stay up here. Yeah. I don't really need all that noise and crowd at the moment.
You can get your fresh air without me sitting here. But also, if you need anything in the middle of the night, I will probably always be up. So.
Thanks. Yeah. That's really nice.
Yeah. Anytime.
All right. You enjoy the party.
Thanks.
Olana goes back inside, and we'll touch base with that in a moment. What's sort of going through Neela's mind as you're sitting out here alone on the balcony?
Just kind of grappling with the recognition that she was a warrior. She knew how to I knew how to fight, and I did so on behalf of the King's Guard. That's where I was employed.
Mm-hmm.
And having the hindsight of understanding the rebel cause, trying to not be mad at that version of myself.
Yeah. You sit with that for a minute, trying to, give yourself some grace. Parts of the dream still nag at you, though, in a weird way, What was going on with this other version of you? Her eyes were rolled back. It didn't seem like she was totally mentally present. And you wonder if it has anything to do with the blackouts you've been having recently in battle. But it's hard to tell. You stay out there as long as you want, and then eventually either pass out on the balcony or make your way back to bed. Either way.
Pass out on the balcony for sure. Wake up whenever the sun or it starts raining or something.
Yeah. Olana, you go downstairs to check out the festivities. And it's not totally packed down here, but it's definitely busier than you would expect for the middle of the night. There's some people playing music, and you see the owner of the establishment. Aslog is pouring drinks like crazy, and you can see she pours a drink for somebody, and then she turns her head and she sees something and she goes, ugh, and she hurries down the bar, and you follow her you with your eyes, you follow her down the bar, and you see Wren is sitting there, about to drink from a quite large tankard, and she takes the tankard from Wren's hand, and she gets a different one, and Wren, she says to you, I think that one's a little strong for you, kid. Let me get you something that's more your speed. And she goes and pours something else for you and brings it to you.
Right.
I'm gonna.
This one's more stronger alcohols in this one. Definitely stronger.
I'm gonna chuckle to myself and
like
start heading down there.
a 50-year-old orc man claps you on the shoulder, Wren, and says, "Sure thing, kid. Absolutely. I can tell you're a really strong drinker." And he walks away, chuckling to himself.
I'm just gonna go up to him and go, "Hey, bud."
Olana! Oh my gosh. Welcome to this party. I think it's for us.
Have you told anybody that it might be for us?
No. Well, I didn't bring it up. There were some people that asked.
Oh.
So I was trying to get some more eggs because I ran out because I ate them, and it's people came in and then they saw me and we were talking a lot of great friends, and then they were asking what are we doing in town? So naturally I told them, but I didn't tell them the thing that I'm not supposed to tell anyone. I remembered that you guys told me that.
Point to my chest and I go, "This thing?"
What's on your chest?
No, I'm referring to the strand of light.
Oh, no. I mean, I didn't tell them about the fact that the thing that we're kind of double crossing people and trying to get more money, and the fact that we are trying to get rid of all these people so that we get more money, so that everyone's happy, so that they pay us, and then we're the heroes, and then we take advantage of everyone, and then we get lots of food and drink and everything.
Yep, I got you. Yep.
Aslog had come over and is standing there again with a drink for you, Olana.
Hi.
And says and looks at you, Wren, and says, "That's just called being a mercenary, kid. There's nothing really that secret about it."
Olana, did you tell him?
I
didn't.
I think they just have. They're just really smart.
Being a mercenary is just about getting paid to work. Doing, sometimes violent jobs that other people can't or won't do. A good mercenary knows how to get as much money as they can out of it. A great mercenary, and she looks very pointedly at you, Wren, knows how to use their skills for the right cause. She looks at you, Olana. Gonna keep this kid on the straight and narrow?
That's the goal.
All right. She walks back away to help another patron. Drinks on me!
Thank you.
This one's for me. It's extra strong.
Right.
We can get you another one.
Well, she just brought me one.
Oh, that's right. We can get you
how many of those extra special drinks have you had?
I don't know. I haven't been down here that long.
Okay.
I made my friends. I don't know. I just I don't want to go to bed. So.
Wren, you've been down here for not that long, a little bit. You had been talking to different people, and you remember there was one guy you tried to talk to. He didn't look that much older than you. A few years older than you, maybe, but he didn't look that much older than you. And you're like, oh, I'll talk to him. He, first of all, did not seem like he was thrilled to see a ton of people in here. And second of all, he got a drink and has been sulking off to himself in a corner of the room. not partying with everybody else.
Like, I mean, I was thinking of maybe, like, only staying for a little bit, but it's been so fun. I think everyone here is having fun, except, like, that guy over there. I don't think he's having a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, some people don't like crowds,
Sure. Maybe that's it.
but then why would you?
I think Rhonda was around here somewhere. Maybe we
Yeah?
can go talk to him. She can probably, like, play him a song to make him happy or something.
Probably. Probably.
I'll do that.
Well, I also didn't feel like going to sleep. And I was trying to do my star chart, but it is a little loud down here. It was kind of distracting. So I figured I'd come join the party.
But yeah. We're not tired down here or anything.
No,
Hello.
obviously.
So I'm gonna, like, stay up all night, I think.
Oh, I don't know if I'd recommend that. I will go to sleep. Well, sort of. At some point.
Yeah.
How are you doing with everything?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. The last
Pretty good
week
with
seems
all.
like it's been a pretty crazy week for you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's been fun.
Good.
Are you having fun?
I think so. I mean, I like all you guys. It's just been not exactly the way that I thought that my travels here were going to go. Been a little stressed about my seeds.
Oh my gosh, we've got to get your seeds.
We'll get to it. They're coming. I hope.
Okay.
And your sheep. I don't know what we're gonna
What?
do with them.
Ugh. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Do you think sheep make good mercy scaries? What did he say?
Mercenaries.
Do sheep make good mercenaries?
I could ask them.
The sheep?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You talk to squirrels and sheep and badgers.
Yep.
They're cool.
Yeah,
Anyway.
they have a lot to say. Well, some of them have a lot to say. Some of them are very focused on food. But, you know,
I mean,
that's
that makes
important.
sense. I think I'll get some more food.
Yeah.
And then eat it in my room. And
You're gonna get more
I've
eggs.
been looking over at the lonely guy.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still...
Yeah, he's still off
Talking.
in his corner.
I'll make a wide loop.
Yeah.
Just kind of walk by. And
Yeah.
say, like, the bartender's giving free drinks to everyone if you want to go over.
He, like, looks up at you a little surprised that someone's talking to him. You can... This clearly still a young man, you know, few years older than you, late teens, maybe early 20s. He's got kind of sort of light brown skin, darker brown hair. You'd think he's probably handsome when he doesn't have such a sort of brooding look on his face. And he's like, "Oh, okay. Thanks, kid. Maybe after I finish
Sure.
this one, I'll go talk to her."
And if you want to talk to someone, my friend Olana over there, she's the elf. She's pretty nice. It's just like a party, you know? And from what I understand about parties are where you talk to people and have fun.
Well, I wasn't exactly expecting there to be a party in here tonight. I just wanted a drink.
Oh, sorry about that. My friends and I are kind of like changing the world for the better, and so everyone's celebrating us.
What do you mean?
We're just kind of like mercy scaries.
Okay.
Anyway, remember us. If you ever need help or like crime prevented, you just call us. Or talk to my friend Olana.
Okay. Thanks, kid.
You bet. I'll go upstairs. I'll try to stave off sleeping and then I will fall asleep.
Yeah, makes sense. Olana, anything else from you down here?
Do I see Rhonda?
I don't know. Rhonda, do you think you're still awake, or do you think you've probably, or do you think you've turned in for the night?
Yeah, I think I'm still awake. I think I'm probably downstairs, and since this was my first adventure with my friends, I think I bring down my ukulele and because I hear the ruckus downstairs.
Yeah.
And I think I've asked Aslog if I could do some crowd work to get some information to try to figure out what everyone's talking about, because I'm quite certain my friends didn't start spreading the news originally of what happened, and I want to sort of be sneaky and find out what the crowd knows.
Absolutely.
Fact check a little bit, like low key, and also start writing a song about what we did.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. We're gonna call this a persuasion check. Go ahead and make a persuasion check here to see what you can learn from the crowd.
My persuasion's decent. Oh, I'm gonna use my thread of fate thing to
Nice.
reworld because I got a 1.
Nice. Yeah. Good
It's not
call.
bad.
Good call.
That's so much better. That is a 22.
22. That is much better. I think, yeah, you're moving through the crowd. You're, like, talking to people. You're sort of plucking the occasional chord on your ukulele. You're, in the meanwhile, sort of thinking about how you want this song about this adventure to go. And all the while, you're trying to figure out how this news, like, leaked. And after talking to a few different people, it sounds like some guy, Damon, was a guard, he heard about it because he was told to keep an eye out for Captain Zatan. You put that piece together, like he heard about it because he was told to keep an eye out for a bugbear and not to attack her. So he heard about the, like, loose details of this, that somebody had been hired to get rid of the raiders, and had been told that, like, that bugbear person should be imminent, and so he told his friend, and then his friend told his wife, who told her sister, and the baker, and the Fischer, and then the baker and the Fischer and the sister told other people, and so it's just started spreading very quickly. Like, everybody has a different story of who they heard it from, but you are eventually able to trace it back to, like, this guard who has been informed of what's going on as it pertains to his job.
Is he there?
He is not there. He is not present tonight.
And is the information wildly inaccurate since...
Yeah, right. It's a very, like, game of telephone type thing. Not that you would call it that. But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely become, like, altered. You hear that, like, this elite strike force was sent in and completely obliterated all of the raiders. You heard that actually the leader of the raiders just had a stroke and died. You've heard that. You just hear lots of different like versions of how this happened. It's unclear. Very few of them are particularly close to what actually happened, because the guy who started this whole thing doesn't really know the details of particularly what happened.
So can I go up to people and say like, well, really, because I heard that this is what happened, and sort of try to like fact check
Absolutely, yeah.
things to try
Are
and
you
make it.
are you trying to get the like true story a little more embedded, or something closer to the true story?
Like, some of the embellishment, if it works in our favor, can remain if it's not too insane.
Sure.
But like, I want the truth to more be told.
Absolutely.
And I certainly don't want people thinking that this guy had a stroke when we went in and did a bunch of damage and
Right.
stuff.
Go ahead. We're gonna call this a performance check then, to sort of get the legend going.
+6 to performance now, so this better be good. 18.
18's pretty good. 18's pretty good. Yeah, you start, laying the groundwork there. You start spreading the rumor. Eventually, like after doing this for a while, you sort of feel like it's starting to take hold. All you can do now is hope for the best.
To bed then, but I'm going to use some of what I heard and what I fixed to like try to start working on a song.
Great. You noticed that Olana is downstairs, and Wren was downstairs. You saw him briefly, but he went back up. But Olana is still down here. I don't know if you want to say hi to her.
Wave.
Oh yeah, I'll go up to Olana.
Hey!
Hey, did you hear what some of them were saying about us? It was so crazy, but I think I did some good fact checking back there.
I heard that I haven't really been talking to many people. I've just been, I don't know, listening. And some of the stuff has been quite amusing. Did you know that somebody used a lightning, like commanded the lightning to strike him down? That was one thing I heard. Another one where he just had a heart attack and died. So that's really anticlimactic. That guy over there, when he was walking by, he said that he was stormed by, like, it took 100 men to take him down. So some of these people have no idea what happened. But none of them know what happened. But I have been hearing something that kind of more resembles the truth. A little bit more recently.
You're not picking something up.
That's better.
Yeah, that was better.
Okay. Well, I was able to do a little bit of digging, and I think this man named Damon was keeping an eye out for Captain St. It seems like he is the source for most of these inaccuracies.
I mean,
it's probably harmless, but I was curious to know who may have been starting it.
Yeah. I wasn't planning on any of this making news yet, but it is kind of funny to hear what the rumor mill is spreading.
I guess Great Bridge was hungry for more information, so it just spread very quickly, but clearly the people here were very excited about the news.
Apparently. I mean, who can blame them? It's got to be nice to know that, like, merchants aren't going to get murdered on their way here. So.
Yeah. Yeah, especially since they rely on that trade so heavily.
For sure.
But I should probably head to bed
Oh, yeah.
now.
Yeah, go for it. Hey, if you see Neela, she woke up and seemed kind of off. So I don't know if she's gonna still be asleep or what.
I will
but-
just quickly issue the reminder that Rhonda has her own
Oh,
room
that's
because
right.
she's been living here for a while.
That's right. If you see Neela walking around, just check in on her.
Sounds good. I will.
I don't know. She might be fine, but
All right. Well, have a good night. Enjoy the party.
thanks.
Yeah, you head up to bed.
Does the random sad man ever come talk to me?
At one point, he gets up and comes up to the bar for another.
Actually, I'm gonna when I am just listening, I am just doing some little druid craft things because I have a theory as to who this person is, but I would not just go up to a random person and be like, "Hello, are you Felix?"
Well,
But
I
I'm
rolled
curious.
a 17 on his perception check. So, at one point he comes up to the bar for another drink, and he does glance down at you, while he's at the bar, and he glances at you, looks away, then turns his head sharply again. As you think his first glance seemed to be just a sort of a passing because I think you maybe saw Wren point at you.
Yeah.
So that first glance you think was probably just him oh, that's that girl that kid told me to talk to.
Right.
And then this quick glance back you think is because he saw you doing the druid craft, and it didn't clock initially, but then his brain processed what it was he saw.
I think what I'm doing is checking the weather forecast for tomorrow.
After he gets his drink, he comes down the bar to you, and he's that's it's a nifty trick you can do there.
Yeah, apparently it's gonna be partly cloudy tomorrow.
Good to know.
Yep.
Are you? You don't happen to be a druid, do you?
Sure am.
Oh.
My name's Olana.
Uh,
Nice to meet you.
Hi. Yeah, my name's Felix. Good to meet you. And he shakes your hand.
Hi. This is really random for somebody that you just met. But I was talking to a tree, which also sounds really weird. And she actually mentioned you when telling me about someone named Bloom.
His face flushes a little bit and he takes a drink. I don't know what a tree would have to say about me.
Just that you were a nice guy who cared about Bloom, and that Bloom had mentioned on more than one occasion to this tree.
He flushes deeper.
I'm getting a lot of satisfaction from this.
Do you know Bloom?
Not really. I got her message. She left a message on a different tree that's not alive. Talking about needing some help, and I was trying to find her, and I really didn't know. This is quite coincidental and also very convenient that you are here, because that was kind of the next thing on my to-do list, was to find Bloom and help her as a fellow druid. She seems like she's been having a rough time.
What kind of help are you thinking of?
I don't really know. I got the story from Mossy Oak the tree. Well, tree spirit. I should stop calling her a tree. She's a nature spirit. She just presents as a tree. But yeah, just that she Mossy Oak was worried about her, and seems like there aren't very many druids around, and sometimes it's just nice to talk to somebody else who is connected with nature.
Yeah, that kid that came and talked to me,
Wren.
he said something about you guys being, well, he said mercenaries, but I'm assuming he meant mercenaries.
Yeah, sort of. We're really new to it. Really, it's only happened out of kind of necessity. It wasn't a. We really only met a couple days ago, and have been kind of trauma bonded. But
I'm really worried about Bloom.
I mean, I am too, and I don't know her, so. Do you think that maybe tomorrow at some point later in the day, well, maybe even tomorrow morning, like around where midday. Don't know when you'll get home. Don't worry about it. You're not there, Matt. maybe like midday, I can come chat without all of this happening, and maybe bring my friends, unless you would rather not.
No, I think that would probably be good.
They want to come.
I want to help Bloom, but I can't get to where she is.
Oh.
And I'm worried that she's maybe thinking about doing something drastic.
I mean, I am also worried about that.
So maybe you should come by tomorrow. She went through a lot a few years ago.
Yes. Mossy Oak told me a bit.
Okay.
About the tragedy.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad.
Do you talk to her if you can't get to where she is?
I talked to her a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't been able to talk to her since then, and I tried getting into the place where she is today, but I couldn't do it.
Okay. Is it like is it just physically difficult to get into? Or is there something else?
Yeah, well, it's locked, but there's also
That's not.
rumors about it being dangerous. It will make more sense. I'm a little too tipsy to explain it well. My father and I are very sympathetic, and my father's on the bridge council. We think we can help, but not if she does anything.
Drastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly. Well, I'll come by tomorrow, mid-ish day, with whoever else wants to come. We haven't really talked about what comes next. But yeah, just I want you to know that there are other people worried about Bloom and who want to help. So.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I guess if you're gonna come over tomorrow, I should go back.
You should go sleep.
We have a place in the underside. My father's, he's the head of the Fisherman's League. We've got a place in the underside. It's one of the only houses down there made of stone.
Okay. Does it have anything? You said one of the only.
Yeah, everyone there knows where we live. Just ask for Leo Fisher's house if you're having a hard time finding it.
Okay. And I should be there mid-ish day.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
He
And I kind of
downs.
hit him on the arm gently.
Okay. He finishes his drink and then makes his way out of the bar.
I'm gonna finish my drink that I got for free and probably have something to eat, and then head back upstairs.
Great.
Also, and I'm Olana. Neela, has fallen asleep on the balcony.
Yeah.
I'm going to consider moving her. I'm gonna because I'm decently strong, so I'm gonna look at Neela.
Neela is.
I do know you are a Goliath.
Neela is a very large woman. She's 7.5 feet tall.
I am going to pick up her legs. I'm gonna try to get one hand or one arm under a leg and try to get behind the back and try to lift up, but I don't think I will be successful. And I'm just gonna bring a blanket out and drape it on top of her.
Right. Is there anything anybody else wants to do, or shall we hit that long rest button? Alright, you all can hit the long rest button.
That was a long night.
It was a long night. Morning rolls around. You all wake up feeling refreshed. Head downstairs for your continental breakfast.
So many eggs.
Yeah, Wren, you are now at the point where maybe I've had too many eggs recently.
I'll switch to bacon or something.
Great. Yeah, you all are gathered back together. Neela, when you awoke in the morning, you found a blanket draped over you. But now you're all downstairs together at the breakfast table.
How did everybody sleep?
Good.
Good.
Okay, for the most part. That party downstairs was really driving me crazy for a little bit.
There was a party downstairs?
You guys should have
Apparently
gone.
somebody was talking about how the raids were ending because a group of mysterious adventurers had killed the commander.
Whoa, that happened again? Like another group did that?
No, they were talking about us.
Wow.
It seems
I can't believe
they,
word got out.
Damon Gold, who was a guard, was keeping an eye out for Captain Zaytan, and decided to spread some of these rumors.
I mean, some of them made us sound really cool, and some of the other ones made us not even there. But you know, it's a Rhonda.
Well-
You were doing some like retcon.
Doing some crowd control to try to make sure people had the facts. And to, just sort of low-key spread word of what we're capable of, without naming any particular names.
What were some of the rumors?
Did anyone have a cool name for us?
Oh yeah, we do have to come up with a name for.
Oh, I forgot we had to come up with a name.
Oh, yeah.
No one really gave any good names, but they did say that it took 100 people to kill the guy, or that the guy just dropped dead, or that he was struck by lightning. All sorts of crazy things.
He was technically struck by lightning at one point, but that was not the killing blow.
That is true.
Pretty good eggs.
I told all of you about my conversation with Mossy Oak about Bloom, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she mentioned a kid named Felix who might be able to help. Right? Well, Wren, actually, the sad boy that you were talking about and talking to last night, that was Felix.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's good.
Yeah, and so I did tell him that I was gonna go by his dad's place today around midday, because he seems very worried about Bloom. He also seems like he likes Bloom a lot. Has a little crush on Bloom. It's very cute. So he seems very worried about her. And apparently she's in a place that he can't get to. So I don't know what that means.
Like emotionally?
He said it was dangerous. Because I asked if it was physically hard to get to, or like if there was something else happening. And he said he tried to get there yesterday, and he couldn't. So I think it's just physically difficult to get to.
Gotcha.
I hope it's because I know nothing about different planes or like the Fey realm, or like I don't know how to do any of that. So I really hope that it's just he mentioned a locked door, so it's entirely possible that he just needs help unlocking the door, and then he'll be fine.
Has
We have so
Bloom
many-
been locked in a room for several weeks now? Is that where?
Potentially. He really didn't
Well,
give me
we've
much
got-
information.
We've got a ton of keys.
We do have a bunch of keys. That is.
We do have a weird amount of keys.
And maybe
Including
that,
one that may open
maybe
things
yeah,
that can be open.
that would be crazy.
Wow. That'd be a crazy setup from the Fates if this was
Yeah.
how this goes down.
So if anybody wants to come talk to Felix with me around midday-ish.
We don't have to go to the captain today?
Yeah. But we don't know when she's showing up.
Oh, right. We're waiting for her, yes.
So.
Yeah,
I'm not doing anything. I'd go.
the only thing you know about Captain Satan's arrival is that Elnoril said he'd send word when she arrived.
Right. And he seemed like he had been enjoying the party a little. Well, actually, he wasn't enjoying the party. He had been drinking a lot. So I wanted to give him enough time to, recover from that. Because he's a little young. So.
The captain or Wren?
Felix.
Oh, Felix, yeah. That's right, yeah. Got it.
But we do have to tell the captain, or what's his name, the guard dude? We do have to come up with a name.
Anyone have suggestions?
So helpful when there's rumors being spread about us.
Oh, did anyone come up with a good name? No, we already asked that.
I would just say in the last 5 minutes, has anybody been mulling it over in their brain?
Were we supposed to be thinking?
Now would be a great time for someone to come up with a name. Maybe a few names so that we could decide.
I have never been creative. Wren, you come up with some crazy stuff. What do you think?
Matt doesn't remember his list of names that he wrote down last time.
I just thought of something.
Yeah.
Wait.
I was gonna say, what about Starlight Shepherds? It just came to me.
That would make a lot of sense if we had sheep.
Well, we might.
Well, we're getting them back
working on
today or later. We should.
Starlight Future Shepherds.
Or we are the
That
That
just
just
shepherds
seems a little
of
long.
We are the shepherds of Starlight because we have the starlight inside us.
Right.
Is that what that is? We don't know what that
Well,
is.
It
Or is
resembles
it
Starlight.
it's like a temporary thing and it's gone now.
I'm gonna think about it.
It appears in front of you all again.
And then I'm
God,
gonna
in my
unthink
eggs.
about it.
It
One of us is thinking about it. It comes out of all of us.
Well, I guess that.
if somebody thinks about it with the intention to reveal it.
Then it comes out of all of us.
Yes.
At the same time.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna walk outside.
That's literally what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk
Everybody
outside.
goes to different corners.
Go to the other?
Yeah. And I'm gonna message Olana when I'm 250 feet away, and I'm gonna say, think about it.
Why didn't you think about it?
Think about it.
Okay, I'm thinking about it.
It appears in front of Olana, not in front of Fyn. It seems like it probably shows up. You can feel a little bit of a tug in your chest from it, but it seems like it appears before whoever in your group wishes to manifest it.
So it's not like lines connecting all of us?
If you're close enough together,
Gotcha.
yes.
So it couldn't tell, we couldn't follow the starlight to find someone.
No, because it sort of becomes invisible at a certain point.
I'll come back. Do we think we should tell someone about this?
Well, we asked Mossy Oak about it.
Oh, right, yeah, and they didn't really seem to...
No. We could maybe ask the wizard that we dropped off that one girl with, but I don't really know what their deal is.
It's not a
Yeah,
normal thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust them, Jess.
No,
Okay.
Ren, this usually doesn't happen.
Oh. That's weird.
right. So what's on the agenda today? If we're talking to this Felix guy, because we still haven't heard back from the bugbear lady.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm starting to run low on paint, but other than that, like, I don't have anything else I need to do.
We can stop and get some paint
Yeah.
today.
We also might be getting paid from the job, so we could maybe do a run after we get some more money.
Wait, we're getting paid?
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting the seeds back. What? I think we're getting paid from the captain, and then we're gonna get the seeds back, and Olana's gonna give us money, and then we're gonna get the sheep back, and Wren's gonna give us money.
I don't think
never
Wren
said he
ever.
would give
I
money.
don't think Wren has money to give us.
No, I think
give
I
all
think
my
Wren
money
said he
to
was gonna give
Rhonda.
us money. Wait, who'd you give your money to?
I give all my money to Rhonda because I hear her work.
So then Rhonda can give us the
Your
money.
money? Dad,
Yeah.
don't stop giving me money.
That's what your job is, playing music, right? So people have to pay you if they hear your music.
Oh, honey, no. Let me.
Then
I'm
what
gonna.
the hell is the point of being an artist?
I mean, yes, people who hire me need to pay me, but you don't have to just pay me whenever you hear me.
You should make people pay you whenever they hear you. Like, just
I
walk
would
down the
be-
street and then people have to pay you.
I would be incredibly wealthy if that was the point.
Exactly.
Wait, don't
We pulled
some
our
musicians do that? They put like a hat out and they play on the street.
It's required, though.
Yeah, that's true. Although I do always feel like I should pay them, and I do always pay them.
It's all your money. How much money have you given me? Give me
It's
that.
only been like a handful of silver pieces because I don't have any copper.
Oh, Wren, do you need some cash?
But sure, yeah, definitely.
Okay. How's 15 gold pieces?
It's gonna feel really good in my pocket.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thanks. Guys, being a mercenary is so awesome.
Oh, you can say it right. Okay,
You
I was
can.
looking at it this morning.
Oh, Des, did you want to compare star charts?
Yes. Okay. Also, with the party being on last night, I was like, okay, might as well look at the stars too. So I took advantage of it and was looking out. And even though it is slightly different because we're geographically different from where I originally did my original star chart,
Mhm.
it does somewhat line up to what it was before.
Okay.
Have you stars do move relatively sometimes, but it is minor amounts. I mean, I took my compass and made sure everything was aligned, but minor movements.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it didn't really change much from the night before. So, which is when I started my star chart. But something to keep an eye on.
You guys want to play with the stars? And
What?
then I'm just thinking like for the morning. Does it like raise your hand if you're not gonna go to see the Druid boy whose name I don't know, Felix, who is not a Druid, but he's a big Druid fan.
He is a Druid fan.
I think we're all gonna go, right?
If you
I've
want.
got nothing else going on.
We'll all go.
Unless I mean, Olana, do you think that all of us going to see him might freak him out? You said he wasn't that old.
He's like 20-ish. I don't know. I told him that I was gonna bring whoever of my friends wanted to come. Because I didn't know who was gonna want to. So he probably
Alright.
will think, oh, the more the merrier. I hope.
Well, if he seems off-put by all of us being there, I guess that I will just wait outside. And that's cool.
We'll see. Oh! Did we ever get payment from that wizard for... Okay, we did. Okay. Thank you.
We really like money.
I just want to make sure we get paid. Because what
That's
is the
the
point of
thing.
being a mercenary, Wren?
To make the world a better place.
Well, yeah. But that's the purpose of a hero. Which
That's what
we
I
want
pointed
to
the
be.
barkeep. That's what they told us last night.
No, I think they said the point was making a lot of money.
They specifically
Oh.
said a good mercenary makes a lot of money. A great mercenary uses their skills for good.
Yes. And
Are we
always
calling
had a
So
ourselves-
you're
smart
both
mercenary.
right.
Are we calling ourselves mercenaries now?
I don't know.
People said that a lot last night.
Well, people said a
Close
lot of
to-
things last night, and some of them weren't true.
Yeah.
But I guess we have to finalize that name. What'd you say it was? Fyn. What was that name that you came up with for the group?
Starlight Shepherds.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean it kind of makes sense.
It's got that
Are there other ideas? Wren, you said you had some?
Like, nothing's coming to mind right now.
Okay.
3 orcs
Well,
and
we
a
I'll
tried
let
trench
you
coat.
think on it. We can change our name.
Yeah. Well, I think once it's written down.
6 good friends and a badger.
Okay, that's one.
So,
6 friends and a badger?
well, yeah.
Speaking of
And
Badger, Chester pops up onto the table, steals some food off of Wren's plate, and scurries back underneath it.
I don't know why he took the food. He's not a real badger. He can't eat it.
Does
I'm
he know
gonna
he's
go
not a
get
real
one.
badger?
Well, I don't know.
Would you like to ask him?
No, I don't want to break this bubble.
let Chester be Chester.
Let Chester be real.
As you guys wrap up breakfast and get ready for your day, possibly to go shopping, but to, for sure, at some point, go talk to Felix in greater detail. With that, let's go ahead and take a quick break, and while we do, here's some quick lore. Let's continue the story from last time. Celia's creation of arcane magic and gifting it to mortals caused a stir amongst the ranks of the divine. The other gods, particularly Ignandor, god of the sun, were concerned about what mortals might do with the power of arcane magic. But Celia said unto the divine host, "Perhaps the mortals will cause destruction and pain with this chaos energy, and perhaps they will not. It is up to them to decide what to do with it. But it does not make sense to ignore such a plentiful and powerful resource. Raw chaos is not good, nor is it bad. You need not fear it inherently. And mortals, they have free will. It is up to them to decide how to use it." Celia's statement did not, in fact, ease the other gods' discomfort, but the deed was done. Mortals had access to the arcane arts. You all make your way down to the underside. This is a part of the city that's built around the supports of Great Bridge, like at the level of the river. So there are these like wooden walkways over the water, these like wooden shacks built on stilts, innumerable docks with like fishing boats sort of tied up to them, and like definitely a very different vibe from the main city. More like tangled, more compact. You see a number of people like hauling in nets, and just it seems like right now the only thing that is going well is the fishing. Because, trade has been cut off. But the fish, they stay living in the river. So, very busy down here. But you eventually make your way to, right at the base of... And to get down here, you had to take a sort of a set of stairs down the side of the bridge to a lift that then, somebody turned like a crank to send you all the way down to the bottom. So, anyway, you're down here, and at, right at the base of the bridge, there is a sort of stone house that has been built out from the sort of leg of the bridge. And it's got a little bit of a fence around it, fencing in a yard that is actually just a wooden patio. And the gate says Guildmaster's house. Going up to the front door, you knock on it. The house is, to be clear, not gigantic, but it is clearly the nicest of the houses you see in this area. A few moments pass, and then the door is opened by Felix.
That was easy.
You made it. Yeah, great. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry, I was a little scattered last night, but come in. I assume these are your friends that we're talking about. Great. Yeah, let me show you to the sitting room.
Great.
He brings you inside. It's a comfortable home. It's it's clear that there is some money here, some wealth here, but nothing ostentatious. This isn't a home that strikes you as belonging to someone who is at the top of the social hierarchy. This is just a comfortable home. With the number of you that there are, the sitting room gets cramped pretty quickly. But you see, there's, above the fireplace, there's sort of a portrait on the wall of... And it looks like it was probably painted a few years ago, because Felix in the portrait looks younger. In the portrait, he looks about Wren's age, maybe a little younger than that. And he's sort of sitting, and then his parents are either side of him, standing in the portrait. His father is a portly, balding man with a mustache, and the mother is a kindly looking woman with sort of wrinkle lines around her eyes and brown hair with streaks of gray in it pulled back into a bun. But Felix has you all sit, and then he brings all of you some tea.
You're a very good host.
Yeah, thanks. When my father was elected head of the Fisherman's League, we moved into this place, and I had to get a tutor to teach me about good manners. So my mother will be happy to hear that the lessons have paid off.
For sure. Well, everyone, this is Felix. Felix, this is everyone. He's a friend of Bloom's. This is Rhonda and Neela and Wren, who you met last night. And Dez and Fyn.
Well, thank you guys for coming and for helping Bloom. I think I was probably a little confusing last night. So
Why don't I tell you what I know already?
yeah, that's a good idea.
So I'm aware that Bloom and her mom were part of like a Druid group here in town that like worked to protect/clean the river. And then the old guy that was in charge, General Becker, was terrible and killed all of the Druids, including Bloom's mother, but did not get Bloom, and she is rightfully very angry about all of that. But also General Becker is no longer was killed, and so he's not in charge anymore. And Bloom seems to want some sort of like something to be done about the fact that all of the Druids were killed, and that she has kind of run away, sort of.
Yeah, you got the first part right. She came back to Great Bridge a few weeks ago. The war was over. I hadn't seen her since her mom and the other Druids were killed. And it seemed like she'd been through a lot the last few years. But she came back to town and she went to go talk to the new bridge master, Eric Einhart. He was the council, elected him after General Becker was killed. My father was on the council and is on the council. Anyway, so he's been doing it for a few years, but he only assumed power after Becker had done all the, horrible things that he did. And he, he kept us sort of. After Becker was killed, the revolution still wasn't over yet. There was still fighting happening, and Bridgemaster, Trademaster Einhart, he kept us sort of safe during the war, so he's pretty well respected. But anyway, a few weeks ago, Bloom came back and went to go talk to him because before the war, the Druids had been working with the Bridge Council and the Trade Master to keep the river clean. That's obviously something that the fishermen around here care about a lot, because, you know, if the river's not clean, there's no fish. And, you know, it's just very important to all of us down here. You know, it's our livelihoods. So anyway, the Bloom came back. She went to go talk to the trade master and see if she could start it back up. When she came after the meeting, she seemed like really, really angry. I guess he had said no to her. You know, I asked my father why he thought the trade master might have said no, and I think even my father was confused by it. You know, trade masters had told Bloom something about there just not being like enough money to support that project anymore. But, you know, he had been, like, before all of this, he'd been close to the Druids before. I mean, there were rumors. Well, and it doesn't matter.
What rumors?
Yeah, rumors about what?
Like someone was gonna kill the Druids?
No, nothing like... No, there were just rumors about...
Him and the Druids?
Yeah, about his relationship to their leader,
Ooh.
Bloom's mom.
But he's not Bloom's dad. Or we don't know if he's Bloom's dad.
We don't know.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay. So also, okay, I got you. I'm gonna message Fyn and go daddy issues.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Anyway, he told her no, that he couldn't have her do that work again, and I think she feels like doing the work of cleaning the river is the only way to honor her family. And if the bridge master won't let her do that, won't help her do that, if the trade master won't let her do that, won't help her do that, then she, I think, feels like she has to take it out on him. And I don't know what she's planning, but she left town again, and then she came back and has holed herself up in some tunnels inside the bridge.
What?
There are
Tunnels inside the bridge.
Thank you.
there are passages inside the bridge. I don't remember why they were built. They're just part of the structure. And during the war, before General Becker was killed, the rebels would sometimes hide out in there because the tunnels are supposedly dangerous. There are some weird creatures that have infested them.
Oh, good.
So the rebels were hiding out there during the war because they didn't, they didn't think that General Becker would send his troops down into them.
So we need to get into the bridge.
Yeah, well, I know where she went in. That's not really the problem. It's just, number one, the grate is locked, and I don't have a key. I can't open it. And then I'm scared of the creatures that might be in there.
Sorry, don't mean to interject, but you said key. We have several keys that might work. I don't know if this is anything interesting. We got two really interesting looking keys here, and I pull up the very crazy looking ones that we took from the goblin, and then we have this very normal looking one, suspiciously normal looking key.
Okay. It just looks like a normal padlock. But the grate isn't in super good shape either. It's kind of rusty.
So we can break it?
If you're stronger than me, which a couple of you are
Neela's the
stronger than
strongest
me.
person to ever exist in the universe.
Thank you. That's not quite true, but I mean, I can try
Oh, it
my
is.
best.
It definitely is.
Well, you look very strong. Yeah, I mean, I can show you guys where it is if you want. If you want me to go in there with you, I'll go in there with you. You know, whatever. I don't want Bloom to do something drastic. I think that the trade master can be persuaded. My father thinks that he can be persuaded. And even if he can't, you know, right now, because all of this stuff with the trade caravans, and, you know, I heard the rumors that might be getting better soon, but, you know, he's been facing a lot of pushback. You know, people saying that he hasn't been handling it well. And, you know, if push came to shove, I think my father and a couple other members of the Bridge Council could outvote him or even replace him on this. I want Bloom to know that she doesn't have to resort to whatever it is she's thinking of resorting to. You know, the war's over. And if the rumors are true, I don't think she actually wants to do anything bad to a person who might be her father.
Yeah. I definitely think it would be good for you to come with us. Because if 6 strangers show up and say, "Hey, kid, don't do anything I wouldn't do," that's not gonna land well. But if somebody who knows her and cares a lot about her
He flushes.
shows up with 6 other people to help him get to her, that might send quite the message.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Are we gonna do this now? How are we feeling? Do we want to do this today, or do we, do you know where she is in these tunnels? How long is this gonna take?
I just know that she's in them. I don't know where she is in them.
Gotcha.
I don't think the
Do you
particular...
have a really busy afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the section of tunnels that she's in is that big. I don't know. I've never been inside of it. I wasn't part of the rebellion. My dad just told me to keep my head down and, keep pulling up the fish.
Well, we could try to just explore what we can, and then after, I don't know, give ourselves a set amount of time, and if we don't find her, then leave, try again the next day.
I think that makes sense.
Seems very sensible.
Sure. I got nothing else going on today.
Well, we should probably be back to the inn at a reasonable hour this evening, just in case.
Message arrives.
Yeah, just make sure we don't miss a urgent message. But other than that, let's say spend. What time is it?
It's around noon.
The next 6 to 8 hours, if we need it.
I think that's. Well, there should hopefully be plenty of time.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let
We'll
me...
keep you safe from whatever happens in there. We know a thing or two about skirmishes.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, let me go get my things, and then I can take you to the tunnels. He leaves the sitting room.
Before he leaves, can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
He's the bridge master.
I'm just 19.
19. What are you looking for?
I just want to make sure he's being truthful.
Yeah, I mean, it strikes you that he's young. He's quite young. He's 19, 20 at most, right? He does see, it seems like he is being truthful. It also strikes you that it seems like he's got a pretty big crush on Bloom.
Okay. I just don't want any shenanigans.
Sure. Unless you guys want to have any discussion while he's gone.
What can we give this poor kid to keep him safe?
I feel like we should we leave him out of the tunnels? Or he's coming in the tunnels with us?
Yeah, I think if the intention that he's not going to be in danger at all, if him coming with us at all is going to be not a good call.
Maybe
But
he
also-
can give us something to show Bloom.
Yes.
Like, we come on behalf of someone that loves you. And then we present her with a ring.
He could write her a letter, something to in his own words to like get her to trust us.
We could tell him to stand watch at like the opening.
It's true, if we have to break it open, he needs to explain to the cops to not arrest us.
That it broke.
Also, they have creatures down there, and they're just not dealing with them.
I mean, if nobody's going down there, realistically, why would they need to? It's a waste of resources.
That's
we have
true.
a badger.
I don't think that's the kind of creature they're worried about.
Probably more like a bear.
Yep.
A sewer bear.
Yeah, rage bears, the worst.
At this point, Felix returns. He is like adjusting a belt that he's clearly not used to wearing, on which is hanging a rapier.
Oh.
Okay, I'm ready.
That looks really good.
Thanks.
Felix, do you know how to use that?
I got lessons.
Have you had to use it after your lessons?
No, I've only ever used it in my lessons. But they were good lessons.
So everyone's got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I know I'm younger than most of you except that him.
Why do we keep bringing this up? It doesn't need to be a thing we keep mentioning.
But I am an adult.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Me too.
And with that, that means it's your choice. You don't have to come in with us, but if you want to, it will be at your own risk.
Yeah, being an adult basically just means your life is in your own hands.
Do you have like a shared locket or something, or a ring or something like a family brooch or something that we could show if you decided to not come with us, that we could show to Bloom and be like, look, it's him, he sent us?
Or a
Is there
note.
anything that comes to mind that, unless you really want to tag along, then we could just show you.
What would you do what would I do if I didn't follow you guys into the tunnels?
Keep watch.
Pull fish.
And, buddy, we can hype you up a little bit if you don't want to go in the tunnels. It doesn't have to be an embarrassing thing. We can tell Bloom that you were super brave, that we broke apart from you at the beginning of the tunnels because you were fighting off some scary radioactive creatures, and that you were really great the whole time. You know what I mean? We can, hype you up a little bit if you're scared and you don't want to go. I get it. Sometimes, you want to impress someone and you are terrified. It happens to the best of us.
I will say, if you're trying to impress somebody, lying is not the route to go.
Lying is the way to go. We've all of us had to inflate our
Or
egos a
you
little
can
bit.
come with us. Just know
Well, yeah,
that
and that too.
We'll do the best we
Some
can to
stuff.
protect you.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can protect it.
I'll think about it on the way over. If I don't go with you guys, you can show her this, and he pulls off a ring that he's wearing, and it's a very simple metal band. It's it doesn't look like it's made out of any precious metal. It does look like just a very plain band, but he shows it to you guys, and it looks kind of it looks like it's basically two fish intertwined with each other. That's the design of the band. He's everybody in the family has one. It's the symbol of my father's office as the head of the Fisherman's League.
Cool.
So you can show
Perfect.
her this. If I don't go with you, I gotta think about it.
All right. So where is this entrance?
Yeah, let me show you. He leads you all back outside, around the corner a little bit, and then eventually there's this bit where there's a little bit of land right around the base of this particular support, and he sort of climbs over the railing of the sort of elevated walkway that he's on. He lands in some like very shallow water, and then he like walks up, and you can see there's this like hole in the side, not hole, but like archway in the side of the bridge. Like this is clearly an intentional entrance. You all follow him, and like a few feet in, 15 or 20 feet in, there's this like rusty metal grate. And you see sort of like there's stone walls around you and a narrow stream of, or a narrow, not even stream, a narrow like trickle of water coming out the center of this thing, and you have reached the entrance to these tunnels. And he says, yeah, I wasn't able to figure out how to open this. I'm not strong enough to, like, break the grate.
Should we try our keys? I don't think that they will work, but, we have keys.
And it'll be better than trying to whack it right away.
Yeah.
This looks pretty tough.
Yeah, I'll try one of my, not the mystery key, but the fancy key that we got from
Okay,
Goblin.
it does not fit in the lock remotely.
Shit. Alright, well, I have this other key. It might work. I insert the mystery key.
Great. This is a magic item, of course, and the way it works is that it has a small chance to unlock any lock.
Woo.
Once it does so, the key's gone. So,
I love that we're using it on this.
Do we know that about this key?
that's
Yeah, I
not-
didn't identify. Yeah.
So, Sam, go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oh my
And
god.
if you 96 to 100, the lock opens.
Do you want
Oh,
to use it on
96
this,
to
or do you want-
100?
96 to
It
100
only
is a
goes
5%
away if-
chance.
It only goes away if it works.
Correct. It
Oh.
only goes away if it works.
Okay, I was gonna say that's the shittiest magic item
No,
ever.
it only goes away if it works.
Incredible, though.
I mean, Dez is not one to hold on to things, so he doesn't care to
Okay.
save it for later. $65.
65's not going to do it. You put the lock in, you put the key into the lock, it fits like perfectly, but as you turn it, none of the tumblers click into place. Pull the key out. It's magic unspent. You may save it for another day.
Going to do a chilling touch to the lock itself. It's like a padlock, right?
Yeah, it's like a padlock, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try to freeze it out.
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead and roll for your chilling touch to hit first.
Okay, to hit, that's a dirty 20.
That'll do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
1d10. Nice. 10.
And
10 killing.
yeah,
Or is it necrotic?
either way, you
Necrotic.
grab the lock and you channel arcane energy into it, and it's necrotic damage. So there's sort of this like almost imperceptible to you all, like low like whistling sound, and in your hand, the lock, which was already kind of rusty, like rapidly rusts as the necrotic damage essentially ages it rapidly. And after you finish casting the spell, you tug on it and it just easily snaps and the gate swings open.
Ooh. Hey, Felix, you got another padlock for when we're done?
No?
Don't worry about it. I can make vines grow around it, and that can lock it.
I'll mend it back when we get back. I mean, it's still gonna be a rusty lock, but
Yeah, okay.
How you feeling?
And how big is it? Like, do we all fit single file?
It's
or
a 10-foot wide tunnel.
2x2.
So 2x2. Maybe I should keep watch. No one's supposed to come down here, so if I keep watch, I can make sure that, like, you guys don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
And no one relocks the gate behind us.
Yeah, I can make it look like it's closed. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a huge help, man.
Okay, here, then, and he hands over the fish ring.
Fish ring.
Cool, thanks.
well,
Is there,
we'll go.
like, what should we call you? You guys have, like, a special name for each other?
And he blushes really deeply. No, you can just say that this is from Felix.
Okay. I'm sure that'll work.
And I mean, you'll be.
Should
Here.
we have a special name for each other?
That is something for you guys to decide yourselves.
We're just friends. That would be weird.
I mean, sometimes friends can have special names for each other, but also, there is no supposed to in all of this.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Start walking a little bit away.
We will potentially
I want-
see you soon.
Potentially.
And with that, you guys enter into this tunnel system.
Wait, Des was walking.
Des was walking. Yes. What does Des do?
As we're walking into it, I'm looking at the ring, and I look up the rest of your. I didn't want to say this, and it made me feel really bad for not saying this. I've seen this ring a lot of times on the corpses at the bottom of the ocean. So, but just means that people are bad fisher people.
Why are you in the bottom of the ocean?
Oh,
What's it
you know,
like
when you go diving for shipwrecks, so you can bring back loot back to your ship.
Okay.
People do that?
Yeah, all the time. People
You
will
have a
pay.
really interesting life, Dad.
People, well, yeah, it's okay. People will pay a lot of money to get their stuff back. So
Maybe that's what we should do. Do mercenaries get people's stuff back?
well, we're currently trying to get our stuff back. Well, your stuff hasn't.
You're right.
With that, you enter the pitch darkness of this tunnel system, ready to try and find this young druid girl and possibly, hopefully, talk her back from whatever ledge she has found herself standing on. But with that, we will end tonight's episode. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.